Hey guys, welcome to today's 1/6 Galaxies video. Today we are taking a look at Doctor Strange from the Multiverse of Madness, that being MMS 645. I have had this figure for a few weeks now. I did manage to get it the week before Christmas, as I was lucky enough to get this from Amazon. So Amazon had it up on their page for a while before Australian retail, and then they slowly dropped the price, and I was thankfully able to get it for 400 Australian, which is pretty cool. So he is now at Pop Culture, and they put him up as in stock overnight. So if you do want this figure, he is available at Australian retail now. And of course you can use your pennies to bring the price of him down. Alrighty, let's take a look at the box. So it is a window box slipcover style box that we've gotten for a while now for the Marvel series. So we can see that it has this really cool kind of shattered effect with clouds going on. And we get a image of Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. Tells us that it's Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange, and then it tells us that it's MMS 645, and that it's a 6-scale collectible figure. And we can see the various Hot Toys logos there. But look at that! I love that they've got film stills in some of the broken glass there. It's really quite cool. I really dig it. So the sides of the box are going to continue that pattern. Again, we get Doctor Strange written down the side of the box, and we can see some more stills in the glass there. The back of the box just has all your logos and everything, and it's got that kind of magical motif going on the back there. And then the other side is pretty much similar to the last one, but there's no stills, and Doctor Strange is written coming up from the bottom this time around, not from the top. So when you do lift up the slip cover, there's not too much going on, but I thought I would show it anyway. So you do just get a plain black window there. Obviously the figure and tray and everything's going to be in there when you get it. The top of the box does Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange. And then this side here just tells you that it's Doctor Strange. The back of the window box has this really cool image there, again telling you that it's Doctor Strange. The image is probably the most exciting thing about this, because on this side, again, it just says Doctor Strange. Now this guy does actually come with a lot, and it's probably one of the best value for money accessory wise that we've gotten in a while now, actually. So I was really quite impressed with the amount of extra hands and whatnot that this guy comes with, which I mean is nothing. It's probably nothing new for a Doctor Strange figure, but I've not actually owned a Doctor Strange figure from since buying the original Doctor Strange, because I really don't like having heaps of figures of the same character. And just recently I feel like I've even overcommitted to Boba Fett, just because I do have almost all of the Boba Fett variants, and yeah, I don't know, I just feel a bit worn out. It's similar with the Luke Skywalkers. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have picked up the Mando hallway Luke, just because I already had the Return of the Jedi Luke and all that, but I mean, he's still a really nice figure. But yeah, I think this is the 4th Doctor Strange I've done now, so I feel like I would be really over him had I purchased all of those previous versions. Alrighty, this guy comes with 11 hands. I have already replaced one hand on the figure, which I will show that when we get the figure out here. But you will get a right and left hand on the figure, fisted hand on the figure when you first open them up. As you can see, the hands are very nicely detailed, have veins and texturing on them, as you would expect from Hot Toys. You do get 2 hands for using the sling ring. So you can see they are posed very nicely to replicate his gestures. And again, the veins and the texturing appear. So there's the one for the opposite side. You do get this gesturing hand. So yeah, I really do like how they did include all the hand gestures for the different spells. It is one of my favorite things about the Doctor Strange figures is all of the different poses you can get with them. He does come with this gripping hand, which I think is the hand you're meant to use with the Book of Vishanti. He comes with this gripping hand. Which I believe is for holding the spell, or one of the spells that he comes with. You do get this gesturing hand. And then you do get right and left hands for putting up the shield spells. I do have one of them on the figure currently already, so that's the hand that you will see when we take a look at the figure. Now it has just started raining, so hopefully the rain doesn't come across in the video too much. We do of course get the Book of Vishanti. Now do be really careful when you're taking this out. I didn't notice it the first time I took it out, or slash I forgot it was there, but it hadn't fallen off anyway. But you do have this little magnetic piece here, so yeah, you don't want to lose that. It is very nicely detailed and is metallic, but it just clips on to the book like so. But yeah, you don't want to go losing it, because it does keep your book it does keep the book clasped if you're not using it in an open pose. So you can see that the book itself is really nicely detailed. It has lots and lots of effort put into it, which is amazing. I really like it. It does have, like most Hot Toys books, it does have actual printing on the inside, and it should just be the same print. Sometimes they mix it up and the pages are slightly different. In this case they did keep it all the same, but either way it is a really, really nicely detailed book, and it does have a bit of weight to it, which is quite cool. He of course still does come with the eye necklace. Now the main thing to note here is that I believe the necklace itself has changed color. I don't think it was black and red on my original Doctor Strange. I'll have to double check that. But you will notice that the eye is closed. Now, this being the fact that, remember, there's no time stone anymore, so it is just a magical artifact now. It doesn't control time anymore, because obviously the events of Endgame and all that. So it is still very nicely detailed, and it still does look cool. But yeah, you do not get an open version of it anymore, and even in the films itself, it does not open anymore. Now we get 2 of these dragon spells. Now I think this is my new favorite spell that he comes with. The instructions do tell you how to set it up, but basically his arm will thread through that circled section there, and then you can put the fist back on, or whatever hand it is back on, and then you do get this dragon. It's really, really nicely painted, and the flames look amazing. But yeah, I'm definitely going to display him with at least 1 dragon appearing out. Yeah, it's really, really cool they gave this to us. And like I said, you do get 2. They are identical, so there's going to be no issues, depend which one you use, etc. But yeah, they are really nice to have, and and you can see that they are quite, it is quite a long piece, but even the teeth, it's painted very, very nicely. You are going to also, of course, get the second sculpt. This sculpt is amazing. It definitely looks like Cumberpatch. It is from the after credit scene, where the third eye opens. I will probably be displaying him with this sculpt, seeing as it's probably the most up-to-date sculpt we have for him. I imagine that there'll probably be another Doctor Strange when that film comes out. Hopefully they do a Charlize Theron. I thought maybe she may have been one of the Toy Fair exclusives, but wasn't the case, because every so often Hot Toys does do a figure from the after credit scene. For example, the Scarlet Witch promo version, where she was wearing the Avengers type outfit that was only in the after credit scene for Civil War. But yeah, it's a very, very nice sculpt, very nice paintwork to recreate Benedict Cumberbatch there. You do get this mini stand. So it is, you can see it is a thinner pole. It still stands quite high, and you get this little adapter. Basically, it allows you to have the cape floating without needing, if you don't, yeah, basically if you want to display the cape while he's not wearing it, the stand allows you to have the cape levitating behind him. The instructions do show you how to do that. It's not something I'm going to do because I will more than likely have him wearing the cape. You of course do get the display stand. It is a dynamic display stand, so you can do dynamic flight poses and stuff. I need to tighten it because the screw wasn't done tight in the box, but you can see we get a very nice Multiverse of Madness theme on the base there, and then Doctor Strange on the nameplate. Yeah, I really like the color scheme of this. and I'm glad that I can not have that giant dynamic base that the original came with. I do like, they are really nice bases, those DX style huge bases, but they just take up so much room, so it's not really all that ideal. Alrighty, so everything I've shown was in the first tray. Underneath there is a smaller black tray, and it contains the following. So there's the rest of the stand. So basically that will plug into your stand, and then you rest the cape on this, so it's gives it a pair of shoulders, and then it will magnet to that, and then it will appear to be floating. We do get a pair of handcuffs. They are magnetic, so you can have them connected or unconnected, and they are very nicely painted, very nicely detailed. You do get the right and left spells that we have gotten quite a number of times now. I don't know if they're different, but you do want to make sure that you do have the right one, because obviously the fingers slide into the various gaps there, and that's what allows it to stay on the hand. That does come with 2 complete sets of the defense spell. So you get the larger circle that will slide through his arm, and then you do get the smaller one that sits on the wrist. So again, they do have very nice printing on them, and they are nicely painted and nicely translucent. And as I said, you get 2. They are identical. They just sit on the other side of that. And we get the spell. So this is quite a long accessory. You can see how long it is there. It's very nicely translucent. And again, the instructions tell you which hands to use and how to set it up. But basically the idea is that it will sit in between 2 hands, and it will look like that he's pulling it out of the air. We do get 2 sling rings. So again, quite a small accessory, but very nicely painted and detailed. So obviously that hand for the rings, you just slide the fingers through, and then you pose up the other one if you want to make his pose that he's opening a portal. And there's a clip that you can put it on his belt as well. So you can choose to have it hanging on the belt or being used. So you can see that they are slightly different. So you can choose which one you want to use. For your pose, but yeah, you can see that the detailing on them is slightly different, and the instructions do tell you where on the belt to place it, etc. If you so choose. And the final accessory is, of course, his cape. Now, originally I wasn't sure what to think of it, because I did know that it had sculpted parts to it, or a sculpted part to it. So on the inside of the cape, we have this very cool pattern. It is wired to a degree as well. So you are probably going to be able to get some real nice poses out of it. So yeah, there's the patchwork pattern on the inside. These have your magnets, so you are going to want to make sure that you've lined those up when you're putting it on. And then we have this is harder than the rest. This is the bit I wasn't quite sure about, but when you put it on the figure, it actually flows quite nice and it's fine. And then there's the part where he's repaired it. Odd choice to make it stand out like that, but it's just something that they chose to do. It's fine, but yeah, I like this cape a lot more than I thought I would. So there's that there. Alrighty, Doctor Strange himself. I'm just going to alright. So as I said, the sculpts for this figure are amazing. They definitely did a great job of capturing an aging Benedict Cumberbatch. As Doctor Strange. So you can see that they've recreated the hairstyle as well. And he's got the white in his hair. So yeah, overall it's just a fantastic sculpt, and I'm so glad that I picked this one up, and I waited before there was like a really Strange that I really liked. But yeah, this is great. So you can see that he has the new outfit. So he's got the pattern on the, I suppose what people call the pajama. It's got that, you can see all the nice stitching. We have the belt. I would be careful with the dynamic stand. So you can see that I've, just for the purpose of the video, I've got it hugging just below the belt there. When I had it originally, I think I had it just above the belt. But yeah, you probably do not want the dynamic stand grabbing the belt, because you don't want it to damage it over time. It's just one of those things. So you can see the detailing on the gauntlets. There's the fist. There's that other hand for the defense spell. That pattern on the pajama continues all the way around. And coming down to the boots, they are cut, so you've got extra articulation there. Very, very nice detailing all over. So again, looking at the side profile, as mentioned, we get the white in the hair. Coming down, you can see that there's a lot of articulation in this guy as well, due to the pajama being the way it is. So again, you can see that detailing on the belt. Coming down, we can see that there's like that detailing on the boots there. I'll just take him off the stand for the back profile, just so you can see the extra pieces of the belt. So you can see, like I said, there's just a lot of detailing on this thing. The back of the boots. Just moving that hand out of the way for a bit. You can see in there. And then what I got to mention before is there is one of the pieces where you can hang the sling rings. And I think they said that you can hang them on there as well. Your preference. But yeah, that is a incredible, incredible sculpt. Of Benedict Cumberbatch. So as I said, he is in stock on the Pop Culture website now. If you have pre-ordered the figure, you're probably going to get your invoices sometime soon. I know that a couple of people have started getting invoices for various figures. I didn't get any invoices over the last couple of days, so it'll depend on when they get to it, I guess. So just putting the cape on the figure, you can see that it does sit really quite nicely, and yeah, that's probably how I'll have it. But yeah, I was really impressed because I thought that that hard section there was going to mess with it, but it ended up didn't. Amazon still do have him. Now the thing about Amazon is that their prices fluctuate and they're really unpredictable. So for example, he was on special for that 400 at one point, and then he jumped straight back up to 522. So there is a huge gap in prices that Amazon have had for this guy. I don't know if they will drop it now that Pop Culture has it in stock. It'll just be one of those things. The boxing code has now expired too, so you won't be able to get this guy at the 20% off. Whether or not they do another sale for Australia Day is yet to be seen. It's yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the information in this video, and you did enjoy this video. I will probably do a video of the TVA Loki, even though he's an older figure. It was my only pickup during the Boxing Day sale. And the next round of videos will be Goblin, will be Octo, the Grand Inquisitor, Cobb Vamp. I am so excited this month. This month's batch is a good one for Australian retail, and I'm really excited to get those Spidey villains and the Inquisitor. And the end of the month will be Electro. I got my Electro from Jefferson Tan rather than Pop Culture. You can hit Jefferson up see if he's still got any Electros. They were a much better deal than what Pop Culture wanted for theirs. I think I'm paying $375 posted for Electro. But yeah, it was a pretty sweet deal. So yeah, definitely hit him up if you're interested in that. Anyway, guys, once again, thank you for watching. The link to the group and all that is in the video description. So do join the group if you want to see more.